Hey, what's up? It's Peasant. Um, I've been trying to find an overnight trade on the ES, so the S&P 500, and I've found that, let's say, the first 30-minute breakout, so the opening 30-minute bar, I'm thinking like, wow, well, look at this one. I mean, there was a 30-minute bar open right here, and we just do a simple breakout. If it breaks the high, we go that way. If it breaks the bottom, we go short. And we just simply do a breakout here and collect, let's say, a 2R based on the risk box of the full 30-minute zone. And I run the results. These are the results. Get ready for this one. Look at that trend, bro. Look at that trend. Look at how consistently negative that is. I mean, through the years, this is from 2022, the start of 2022, so 22, 23, 24, so 3 years of data. And it's just, I mean, look at that. That is maintained, bro. That's not random. That seems maintained to me. So what would I do? I would pretty much do the opposite. I would go for a 0.5R, asking for the 30-minute breakout to get broken. I mean, it's just so consistent over the years. It's just tremendous. And it's performing above average right now in this year. So this is actually a good time to start because it's roundabout break even and it's taken 14 trades. It should not be a break even at 14 trades based on the past 3 years. So yeah, I'm just looking at these. I'm surprised that it doesn't work, but because like this one's a winner, right? This one you do end up losing some of these because they just happen. They just happen to keep on running and the trend continues. I was thinking it would work really well, but for some reason there's so many overnight opens that just break. Like this one, this happened last night. The overnight prints. This is the wrist box. Whichever side it wants to break, whichever side, oh, it breaks the top. We go short. I would go short because we're doing the opposite of this algo. We go short. We have our stop as a 1R away. So it's about 1R away. That's our stop. And where's our target? The other side of the 30-minute breakout line. And then boom, it collects that. Wait a second. No, my stop's 2R away. My stop's 2R away. Excuse me. My stop's 2 times this risk box, which is a little bit more, which is a lot more. So I'm going for a 0.5R. My stop is right there. So my reward is that, but my risk is this entire area. That is a big area. But the results are phenomenal. It just generally doesn't get that far. Let's try test it out with a smaller wrist box. Give it a 50-50 chance, a 1R. Let's just do that quick. A 1R. Let's see if the results differ. I mean, nothing. I don't think anything can beat that trend in the past 3 years. So I would opt for a 0.5R. I have nothing wrong with that. I don't want to go further than that. I don't want to risk like 3 times as much as my reward. I don't want to risk that much more. 2R or a 0.5R, that's pretty much where I want to be. Okay, giving it a 1R gives it a little bit more of a chance back and forth. The other chart was pretty much no chances. The buyers, or going upwards, pretty much never went up. If we do a 1R, it gives it a little bit more chance, but that's not the only thing I look at. Profit factor is way better, 0.86. The profit factor for a 0.5R is much better. And keep in mind, we are looking at the opposite of this system. I just don't want to code it the opposite. I think it's fine. I don't want to recode it. I don't need to recode it. Yeah, so two seems to be the poorest performing. So 2 seems to be the best thing we got, man, honestly. At least for an overnight open breakout. It's a simple trade. It trades very frequently. It's very likely to win. There is once in a while it does trend right away off the open, but I mean, look at that graph, dude. You take how many trades per year? You trade every single day, every single night, and you're 70% likely to win every single trade. Keep in mind, that's not that good, isn't it? Oh, that's why. There's a lot of end of day exits, so if it doesn't break, there is a chance that we don't hold. We get out at 8:30 the next morning, so the nighttime happens, and we actually get out before the day begins. So there are some of these. There's an end of day exit. Here's one where we would lose $700 if we're risking 500. So end of day exits aren't the best. I could run it including the following day, but I don't want to include the following day. The whole point of this is the overnight only. I don't want to include the overnight, the following day. And there's only, looks to be like less than 10% of the time it doesn't last the overnight session. Yeah, about 1 in 10 looks like. Maybe a little bit more. So I'm fine with that. If there's all end of day exits, oh damn, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 end of day exits almost in a row here, where we're losing about 1 R. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, that's the system. I don't know if I can even test it being more more than 8:30 the next day. I'll try it. I don't know if my code can handle it because I restart some things. So let's say exit all now instead of 8:30 the next day. We'll wait until noon. We'll wait until noon. It's got to go. It can keep on trading until noon. What does this affect? Does it affect it where we capture more losses, or does it win more often? We'll see. I don't know if the code can handle it though. I haven't looked at it for a while. Looks even better. Oh my gosh. It looks even better. Do we have end of day exits? At noon, we have very few end of day exits. Oh my gosh. So it works. So the code works, and it's chosen that it breaks the overnight open, the first 30-minute bars opposing level. Wow. So it just got even more negative. The profit factor is 0.62. That's horrible for if you would like to go long this system. If I would go long this system, you gotta lose money going long this system. Look at the graph, dude. Why wouldn't we do the opposite? This is the past 3 years. That's brutal, dude. I mean, not once has it gone up. The biggest drawdown here is from, 28 to 25. You went up $3,000. You had a period of time from October to February that you went up $3,000, risking $500 per trade. So I don't know how much that is. 6R. So you went up 6R at most. That's the biggest drawdown we have. This thing just goes down. What do we trust it again? I can't tell you. I can't tell you what's going to happen, but it doesn't seem like it's going up. It seems like it's going down to me. So I would prefer to short this system, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm adding that to the books. We got another one. I mean, it's that simple. I don't put that much thought into it because in my opinion, a lot of this is not dependable anyways. So I'm just going to go with the most commonsensical way of doing this. I mean, this thing just is pretty down, bro. And it's a really rather simple explanation. It's the overnight open. There's a 30 minutes in the overnight open. Does it break the high or low? High or low? Bam. If it breaks the high, we go short for the other side to work. Yeah, there is a restriction on how big of a overnight open it is, isn't it? Aren't we doing average? Minimum entry bar range. Yeah, we are doing a little bit of an average. The average is about 8 to 9. We're doing, it has to be over 7, I think. Yep, 7. So the overnight, the entry bar cannot be tiny. Okay? We don't want it to be tiny, because then the risk rewards can really multiply. We want it pretty much normal. So we don't want it to be, well, we can have it large. We just can't have it too small. So that's what we're doing. So if the opening bar is 7 points, we'll take it. Just like last night, we'll take that. Just like the night before that, we'll take that and we'll lose. We'll gladly lose. I'm fine losing. Look at the system. Okay, let me lose. I know that a lot more of the time we win. This shit goes down, dude. So let that thing happen. Even with big winners like that, or big losers or whatever, it still works. So we're gonna add that. This is the first of the overnight batch. First of the overnight. We don't have any other overnight trades. I mean, this one has edge, dude. That's what I'm doing. So 30-minute breakout. 30-minute overnight open, breakout, inverse. 0.5R. Stop is 2x of breakout range. And that's it. I mean, it yields, what's the percent profitable? 74% profitable for 0.5R. Look, I know it helps you out. 830 helps you out. Look at the profit factor here versus I get out at 830. I want to get out because I got other trades during the day. This is just overnight, so I am going to just get out. Depending on how really how big of a deal it is, how big of a difference this is. Looking at yeah, it's trending up right now. Yep, it is. Looks like it. Depending on how big of a difference holding that open is. So 0.66, 0.62, not big of a difference. Not a big difference. You make more money holding it till 8:30, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get out at 8:30. That's something we can do. That's something we can do. We're 74% likely to make money on each and every trade. Based on the past 3 years, who knows what'll happen, dude? Who knows what'll happen? But it doesn't look like it's going up anytime soon. So we are adding that. That's trade number 18. T18. T18 is admitted. Welcome to the family, T18. Make yourself at home. All right. So yeah, we're just doing a little bit back testing, stuff like that. All right, mates. Peace and harmony. Peace and harmony.